Hello. I just had a dream where I met some roommates, and I'm still remembering the dream, but one of my roommates was like a 45-year-old man. He had a cool energy, like meditative and yogic. Hmm. Seemed like the house was a vegetarian or a vegan house. And there were multiple girls. There was a section of the dream where I met these two like Indian people that were very, very dark skinned, and they were both like the the girl who had the 5 or 6 babies was pretty much a midget, like as tall as the seat of that chair. And it was crazy. And it was just something out of the ordinary. It was, it was novel. Um, one of the, I just woke up. I'd rather record my dream in video than write it down. One of the children's names was Fuck You. And one of the other children's names was like Gandhi or something. I remember going through the fridge in my dream, like finding broccoli in the fridge that was mine, and remembering that I wanted to make a apple mint something smoothie. But good thing that I have oranges, apples, and mint right now, because that makes a tasty smoothie. The dream was cool. I had some pretty awesome girl housemates. In my dream, I had some business meetings, like communicating with house members and them expressing certain things to me about about themselves and about the household and its growth. Um, Gosh. Ooh. So, last night I started watching a lecture by Gary Yourofsky, a lecture on the benefits of the vegan diet, and it was incredible. I really, really enjoyed being exposed to some information that I felt really resonated with me. It being that children do not judge species for being species negative. They accept them for being who they are without judgment. Same with them. So there isn't any speciesism, and as well as children, when they see someone hurting a dog or a certain type of animal, they cry and are like very emotionally invested, even if they are not aware of the animal or like aware of, or know the animal personally, but they feel such a compassion and empathy for this animal. And that's something I feel blessed to have, is empathy. I feel I feel others, and I feel others' experiences. And that's something I've practiced and developed. And it's something I wouldn't trade because it's valuable to me. Being able to feel through others. It's a very connecting thing. Also, Gary was explaining that through eating fruits and vegetables, you get all of the nutrients you need, vitamins and minerals, and that you don't have to hurt any animals in the process. And he was explaining that you don't get cancer from broccoli. Yeah, that's cool. Um, so over the last over the last 5 years, I've been practicing a vegan and raw vegan diet. But over the last year, I've been practicing more of a strict raw vegan diet. Back in 2008, I met someone who taught me about eating whole foods, and through eating whole foods, I felt so much better, and it felt like that was how humans were meant to eat. Whole foods with intention and love, not processed foods with marketing, marketing and chemicals, lack of nutrients, convenience, and poison. So, after I learned about Whole Foods, I became vegetarian because I felt that I wanted to exclude animals from my diet. And then from there, raw foods had resonance to me. And so I met some raw foodists, saw their energy and felt their vibes. And then from there, I started integrating it into my lifestyle. And I would yo-yo back and forth at times because the amount of money I was making was far too less to be able to afford the raw foods diet. And then so going like four months pretty solid on 80-10-10 and then coming off of it, because wanting and feeling a resonance towards it, but not completely being invested. And now feeling certain things within that are supporting me to live it without really having to try. Like, I don't have to try to do it. There will be challenges, but I'm doing it because I want to do it. I'm not forcing myself. Forcing yourself to do something makes things challenging. Very challenging, because you're not motivated from the inside. You're motivated from your head, and your head isn't always the most motivating space. The heart is a very motivating space. Well, here's some apples. Do you want some apples? Come on, let's get some boogies in our tum-tums. Do you want some oranges? Do you want some oranges? Do you want some sage in your spirit? Okay, let's get some sage in our spirit. Cool. Well, good morning. Have a good day. Have a fruitful and fresh day. One last thing. Challenges are opportunities for growth. Challenges are not something that should be seen as blockages or fences. They are an opportunity for us to develop if we choose to overcome them.